typical satellite point of view, satellite is fitted with multiple cameras of different, for example, resolutions and nature. For example, there is something called pan camera, and then there is something called multispectral camera, and then there are also something called hyperspectral cameras. These hyperspectral cameras bring information at multiple wavelengths, okay, more than 200 bands of wavelengths. And then this multispectral gives about 4 to 5 wavelengths. The pan image gives a very good resolution image. However, it is not having very good resolution, but it does not bring color into it. So when you try to combine information from pan, MS, and hyperspectral into one, then you get a very nice image. Okay, and then and there are imaging operations for for example, imaging operations for medical imaging. So I do something called super resolution imaging. Now typically for super resolution imaging, we try to bring more information by converting the image into higher resolution. So when you have higher resolution image, then we get higher resolution image, we get very good information. So there are a lot of new techniques in the form of sparse modeling and sparsity based approaches, which gives a very good information, right? And then we also have a number of other image processing works that are going on in medical imaging. We use something called the fundus image, okay, and OCT images to find out different diseases across these images. So disease based image. Okay, so many things are happening with me, but if you look at what is happening across the globe, lots of work that goes through. I follow most of the work that is based on machine learning and deep learning models. So there are newer deep learning models being constructed for various applications, including, for example, segmentation, object recognition, classification, prediction, and things like that. So I will probably ask you to go through some of the recent magazines on IEEE, the IEEE transactions on image processing, IEEE transactions on pattern recognition and machine intelligence. So if you can go through these papers, you will know what is the current state of the art in terms of what is called the current research that is going on. Of course, there are newer models for example, deep learning models, right? For example, some of my students recently used what is called as the detection transformer, okay, as a DETR kind of an approach. So to intelligently detect some road accidents based on certain CCTV cameras that are kept on the highways. So this was giving them a very good accuracy in terms of detecting accidents on the road and informing to the police on time. So there are other models, like you'd know the basic models that are used. So with this model has actually superseded the other models, the YOLO model or RCNN model and things like that. The detection transformer was a newer model, so people used that. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, there are a number of problems. I tell you, image processing has a number of problems. So, I mean, anything that you see to detect, to analyze is a problem in image